But we can't show his mom. We can't show his wife.
I gotta tell you, I'm happy he's getting a lot of roles.
Oh, dude, me too.
So they're
Does
going
that
to
pay
lighter.
does that pay for your rent on the land? In your beachfront house you live in? Back at it again.
I love Black Manas, but they just didn't. Oh, there's Mom. Well,
That's about all you get in the movie. She's running away.
that's not a
Still
sales point.
sad. Still sad.
Okay.
Oh, is that Patrick Wilson?
I don't recognize him.
Orm, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Cool.
good.
All right. Well, we get Patrick Wilson again, so that's dope.
That is good news. I thought he was done. That looked dumb. Well, I can see our money will be on the screen.
And the effects look better than the Flash were. It's hard to talk shit about Jason Momoa because he could kill you in one punch, and he's actually like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And he's a great actor.
Oh!
I saw
see
her.
her?
Saw her. There she is. That's all the Amber Heard you're getting. All right.
So, I guess, so what?
I don't know.
It's long time coming.
That movie's been done for like years at this point, right? Like
I believe it was a toss-up. What was going to come out first? Not when they were discussing it, Flashpoint or Aquaman. And now that we're years later, finally getting to it.
It didn't, like, the Amber Heard situation didn't help that movie.
Yeah.
But it's like, even if that wouldn't have happened, where would this have been with everything DC's doing now? And it's like, it's hard because, like I said, Jason Momoa, outstanding actor, seems like a really cool individual. It's just unfortunate that I feel like if there was any lesser actor, this would have just been swept up and we could have gotten to James Gunn stuff sooner.
Patrick Wilson, you're not going to throw him out.
So good.
Nicole Kidman, are you going to kick her to the curb?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like,
I honestly don't remember if what's his name, Willem Dafoe's character is still alive or not. I don't, but I could see him making an appearance. Tamora, whatever, Boba Fett.
Yeah,
it's like
Commander Cody.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
It's like
Captain Rex.
If James Gunn hadn't been announced yet, and we were just kind of wondering what the hell was going on with DC, I think I'd be a little more enthusiastic. But similar to Blue Beetle, it's like.
But the other thing is because they can't come out and tell me. Like, I know they said Blue Beetle's technically the first movie of this new regime, even though it isn't anything James Gunn had his hand in.
Yeah.
This one, the fact that you had to film the movie, recut the movie
several times,
recut the movie again to put somebody out of the movie, then decided to recut it to put them back in, but just only a little bit to like fill out whatever contract it said. This sounds like
the other rumor
mess.
The other rumor I keep hearing is, I don't even know why. Well, which Batman's in it? It's like, why is Batman even in it? Then the tease, yes, I've heard that they would ask in James Wan, is it Ben Affleck or is it Michael Keaton?
It would have to be George Clooney now because the way that ends.
Does it?
I mean, I bet he's out. I bet he's.
It's not. Like, and that's just it. I mean, there's no definitive answer. They won't answer it. So it's like, why is this even a thing?
If you put Ben Affleck in this movie, it's just going to convolute that mess even more. And I know that the only reason I'm going to say this is because I know that Jason Momoa had a meeting with DC,
Yeah.
and he came out super stoked, and he was very excited about it. So that means either they're going to rework Aquaman in, hopefully apart from this, or give him a new role. And like I said, because he seems happy, it's the only reason I'll say this.
Yeah.
I just want this mess to be over with. I just want this mess to be over with.
We need Superman, James Gunn. Let's just get there, because this looks like an okay movie. I mean, what the first Aquaman was like their second or third highest grossing movie in the DCU.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It wasn't great, but when you compare it against the other DC movies, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, what a low bar! You trip over it, like.
But this one, it looks like okay. I like Orm. I like
love
Aquaman.
Orm.
I like these
Patrick
two.
Wilson as Orm.
Let's see what they do. I'd be curious to see this, but now because of DC being so up in the air, it's like I don't know if I care.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I feel like that was the reception Blue Beetle got too.
Because Blue Beetle, I thought the trailers looked good. I was interested, but I just didn't care.
A lot of people just didn't seem to. They're like, once you heard James Gunn was taking over, they're like, okay. And the other thing too is you can't come out and say this isn't going to be part of the new world because then no one will give a shit.
And obviously, what happened to Blue Beetle, the box office
exactly
was
what people
bad.
assumed
So
anyway.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how it does at the box office. I'll be curious what the story is. The first one of my favorite runs on Aquaman was Jeff Johns doing the Throne of Atlantis,
and that looks like what it's pulling from, kind of with the what is it, the deep or the trench?
Yeah, the trench. Mm-hmm. Yes, which would be awesome, and they did sort of deal with the Seven Kingdoms. But again, so it's
that was the first time
2.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
So how are you going to do it all?
That was the first time in my life that Aquaman was cool. By the way,
not the first time. Well, in his life,
yes.
When in the 90s, I don't remember who wrote it. Was it Garth?
I don't know.
I can't remember who wrote it. And he lost his arm and is like, gee, with the piranhas, like, and then he had a hook. It's like, yeah, badass. And then they used on the Justice League, JLA. Yeah. But no, that was the better version. Jeff Johns was the better.
Jeff Johns was so much 90s. That was the extreme movement.
Which I will say, when he was announced to be taking over DC, and people probably forget that this happened.
Yeah.
We were so excited.
I was like, hell yeah, we're doing it.
And that's where I think at that point, because it was like Zack Snyder's on his way out, Jeff Johns is the one. I think that was the point where it really hit me. We're like, I think the executives are just running everything, and they're not listening to
They're not letting anybody do anything they want.
Because obviously he's got an amazing track record with Green Lantern and comics.
He's
in general.
written some pretty amazing books.
Yeah, and to see what happened with the movies is like,
I think just James Gunn was that blessing to the whole comic book film industry that nobody knew we needed at the time. And just think, if Marvel wouldn't fired him to begin with, you never would have had this whole door open.
You done fucked up, Marvel.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Thank you for letting him come back for Guardians 3. But
yeah, but like now we're gonna see what he does with the DC universe, and we'll just have to get through Aquaman 2.
But we do love you, Jason.
Oh, please don't
come to Vegas and beat us up, please, or do. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, whatever. Get some views. Yeah.